My heart hammered like a jackhammer as I rounded the corner that bright afternoon. There it was again, my beat-up blue sedan dangling from the tow truck's winch. Wheels spinning uselessly in the air. "Stop that right now," I roared. Voice raw. Legs pumping across the hot asphalt. Diesel fumes burned my nose and the chain rattled like thunder. This was the 5th time in 2 months. Fifth. Karen stood there like a queen on her throne. Arms folded tight. That fake sweet smile plastered on her face. "Billy, rules are rules," she said in that nasal whine that always made my skin crawl. "Visitor spots after 8 p.m. You were warned?" "Dear." "Warned?" I skidded to a halt 2 feet from the truck. Chest heaving. The sun glared down. Sweat stinging my eyes. "This is my building." "Karen, my assigned spots blocked by construction you approved last week. You can't just keep doing this." The tow driver didn't even look up. Just cranked the lever higher. My car rose another foot. I could feel the neighbor across the lot filming. Phone up like a shield. Let the whole world see this circus. Karen just tilted her head. Eyes sparkling with pure satisfaction. Pay the fine or lose the car. Simple. She turned on her heel. Clipboard swinging like a weapon, leaving me standing there with my fists clenched and my blood boiling hotter than the pavement. Ugh, the frustration hit me like a wave. This wasn't the first time. 2 weeks ago she towed it for blocking the fire lane, when I was literally 3 inches over the line. Cost me $200 and made me late for my shift. Last month? Expired registration sticker. It wasn't expired. I had the paperwork. Each time she'd smirk and say the same thing. "It's your policy. Billy, take it up with the board." Take it up? I'd emailed that board 20 times. Radio silence. I watched my car sway like a broken toy while the driver hopped into the cab. Horns blared from the street. My stomach twisted. I needed that car tomorrow, big interview across town. If it got impounded again, I'd miss my shot at the promotion I'd been grinding for. "This ends today," I muttered under my breath. Voice shaking. That night I sat at my kitchen table, laptop glowing, fingers flying. I dug into every HOA rule, every state towing law, every single complaint filed against Karen in the last year. Turns out she'd been hit with 3 other lawsuits for the exact same crap. Neighbors called her the parking Nazi. I printed every email, every photo, every receipt. My hands trembled with a mix of rage and hope. "You messed with the wrong guy this time, Karen." I called a lawyer first thing the next morning. "This is textbook harassment," he said after I laid it all out. "Wrongful tow, selective enforcement, emotional distress. We've got a strong case." We filed within 48 hours. Karen got served papers at her front door the following week. I heard she screamed so loud the whole block came out to watch. Court day arrived fast. I walked into that stuffy room with my head high. Heart still pounding but steady now. Karen sat across the aisle in a stiff suit, looking like she'd swallowed a lemon. The tow company owner was there too, shifting uncomfortably. My lawyer laid out the evidence like a deck of winning cards. Timestamps showing no proper 24-hour notice. Security footage of Karen personally directing the truck. Emails where she admitted the construction blocked my spot but still ordered the tow. This wasn't policy, my lawyer said. This was personal. Karen took the stand. Voice sweet as poison. I was only protecting the community. The judge raised an eyebrow. Then my neighbor testified. Then the tow driver cracked under cross-examination and admitted Karen paid him extra to make it quick. The room went dead quiet except for the scratch of the judge's pen. When the gavel came down, I almost jumped out of my seat. Judgment for the plaintiff, the judge announced. $52,000 in damages, towing fees refunded, and a permanent injunction against any further harassment by the HOA. $52,000. I sat there stunned, tears pricking my eyes. Karen's face went ghost white. She opened her mouth, closed it, then stormed out without a word. Word spread like wildfire. The HOA board called an emergency meeting that same week. They voted Karen out as president before the sun went down. Turns out 3 other families had been saving their own evidence. She tried to fight it, but the backlash was too much. Last I heard, she put her townhouse up for sale and moved out of state, muttering about ungrateful tenants the whole way. Bitter to the end. I parked my car, now legally protected, in my rightful spot the next day and just sat there for a minute. Engine off. Breathing deep. The air smelled cleaner somehow. No more diesel nightmares. No more clanking chains. I'd fought back. Smart and legal. And justice didn't just knock, it kicked the door down. If some power-tripping Karen is making your life hell with petty rules and endless fines, don't just take it. Document everything. Reach out for help. The system works when you make it work for you. I went from broke and stressed to paid and free in under 2 months.
Stand up.
Speak out. The win feels sweeter than anything. And Karen? She learned the hard way. Karma's got a tow truck of its own. And it doesn't take bribes.